everybody, Sunday the 4th of August. Going to Chester Races today, so not going to get that much done, to be honest with you. And over the last month I've had other personal stuff to do, which has really restricted me on what I could do in the garden. So I've really neglected the garden, and everything's starting to come to fruition now, so I'm a little bit sad, but I've just got to get on with the other work I've got to do. So what I'll do is I'll just give you a little update on how things are. My actual chilli plants now are coming on quite well, so I'm very, very pleased with them. So I'll just take you around and give you a little update on what's going on. It's in greenhouse 1 where my chilli plants are, which I've been disappointed with them all year. At long last, they're flowered and they're producing, well, they're not producing chilies yet, but there's chilies on there, so at least I'm a little bit made up with that. Yeah, coming on well. I don't know why mine are so far behind everybody else's. I haven't got a clue. I must be doing something wrong, but I'll learn. Right, moving on to greenhouse 2. My little tomatoes, they're doing wonders. Absolutely really sweet and great for salad, so I'm very pleased with them. And no blight this year, so made up. Moving on to my sweet peppers, they're now starting to produce little peppers on. They're not, they're only just starting, so there'll be a while yet before they're ready, but at least it's doing great. And my aubergine plant, wow, I'm made up with that. That's starting to produce aubergines on it as well. So I've never had aubergines before I cooked them, so this will be a nice little interest for me to see what to do with them. My chrysanthemums, they want staking up, so what I'm going to do, if I don't do them today, I need to get them done. I'm going to have to stake these chrysanthemums up because they're actually coming on absolutely great. Moving on over to where I've actually got tomato plants which I had left over. I just put them in my little buckets and put them outside, and they're cordon tomatoes, but I've just let them do what they want to do. And as you can see, Sun Gold, they're actually producing tomatoes. They're ripening, so they're just not much smaller than what's inside the greenhouse. And my cucumber plants, I've got a cucumber plant between them, which I seem to find in there seems to do well. He done well in there last year, and we've had a couple of good cucumbers off that already. So I know you're not supposed to do that, but it's working, so why not? We're getting beans in abundance now. Yeah, crops coming on great. Had them that, and the ones I was worried about last week, which I said I thought it got a bit big and wouldn't be that tender. Once they were boiled, they were absolutely great, so I made up with them. They're doing well. I'm moving over to me broad beans in a load of weeds, but they seem to be doing quite well. They're coming on. Me peas, if I wasn't going to Chester Races today, I'd be picking them and be having for our Sunday dinner. So in all, everything's coming on great. A few more tomatoes over here by where the strawberries were. I've put them in pots. They're growing up. I'm letting them do their own thing, but we'll see what happens. So all in all, as I say, not done much, so a little bit disappointed in myself because I like to keep on top of it, but as I said, other things haven't allowed me to do that the last month, so never mind, I'll catch up somewhere along the line. Right, managed to get me dahlias tied up, and I'm trying a little experiment because not dahlias, sorry, chrysanthemums. Managed to get me chrysanthemums tied up. Now I'm trying a little experiment with these because I know nothing about chrysanthemums at all. So what I've done, I've left that one bushy and tied it up. This one I'm restricted to a single stalk, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick out all the other shoots and just let one flower and see if that makes any difference to the size of the flower. So I've left 2 bushing out and 1 in the middle, just cut out basically, and just hopefully see if I can just produce 1 big flower on it. It's just an experiment. My yucca plant seems to be doing well. Its flowers haven't fully opened yet, but they're starting. Looking forward to that and seeing what happens with this.